This is the Hyperion, one of the most expensive, yet definitely the most prestigious and glorious weapon all of Hypixel Skyblock. It's every Skyblock player's dream to get one of these weapons one day, and today, I'm finally going to be doing mine, getting the Hyperion. Other than that, join the Discord, there's always a giveaway active, whether you want carries, you want to talk to me, or just enter giveaways, it's all there. Link is going to be in the description. But now, it's finally time to get that sweet iron sword. Alright, so I've just done the math, and it is cheaper to just craft the Hyperion by myself rather than buy a pre-made one off the AH with the scrolls and everything on it. So the first thing that we need is going to be, yes, you guessed it, the Necrons Handle. So this one is 830 million coins, give or take. These are up about 30 mil from yesterday, but the scrolls seem to be down, so I think basically we are going to be getting cheaper prices for the hype. So man, 830 million coins for this Necrons Handle. I'm doing it. Next, we're not going to waste any time here. I already have buy orders for all 3 scrolls in. We're going to get all the wither catalysts we need. So we need 24 of these, and then once we do that, we can go here, we can put the Necrons Handle in, we can put the 24 wither catalysts here, and we can make the Necrons blade unrefined. We're also going to need 8 laser eyes, which is pretty cheap. And now we put our Necrons blade unrefined in the center, put all the laser eyes around, and we can get the infamous Hyperion. Okay, you know what? Me being the impatient person I am just going to Insta Buy the scrolls. I don't really care. But let's just go with this. Bam. Got one of Implosion, Wither Shield, bam, and lastly, Shadow Warp. Bam. And now, it's time to put all the scrolls on. We have Wither Shield, bam, we have Shadow Warp, bam, and finally, Implosion to make Wither Impact. Bam. Oh, that feels so good, dude. Oh my god, finally, and I'm out of mana. Now that we finally have the Hyperion here, it's time to get Storm for this. We're gonna get this chest plate for 45 million coins with Wisdom 5, Rejuvenate, True Protection, 1 Gemstone slot, and Fumings. We're gonna get these leggings with Fumings. Basically everything else is the exact same, but it is 32.5 million coins. We're gonna get these boots with basically everything else also the same for 27 million coins. And then we're gonna get these wither goggles, also the same thing for 30 million coins. Now, as we do with any new gear, with our new Storm and our Hyperion, and my Power Stone is unsighted, let's do a damage test. So, all of this stuff, and we're doing 1 million damage. So, 1 million damage, 1 million damage. Yeah, so it seems to be consistent about 1 million damage. Alright, so it's been a couple of days and I realized that I accidentally bought Storm's boots instead of these Maxwell boots that I have right now. So what I did go ahead and do is I sold Storm's boots and I got Maxwell boots instead. Now let's go ahead and test our Hyperion out on one of the strongest mobs in Crimson Isle, Blade Soul. So as you're about to see in a second, Blade Soul has 50 million HP, and as for pets, I'm going to be using the sheep pet. It's probably the best pet as far as mage goes, so let's just go and do this. So I'm going to head right here. We'll place our Overflux down because I know we're going to have mana issues. Okay, I forgot about that attack. Yeah. Take 2 on Blade Soul. Let's see how this goes for real this time. This part's gonna be just pretty standard. Just have to try to obliterate him. Taking a lot of damage here though. And I'm also having mana issues. There we go, I dodged the attack this time. The Overflux is helping us with mana regen. He's almost dead. And there we go. With relative ease, we were able to take down Bladesoul. As you can see, 50 million damage in not that much time. Besides me skill issuing it, well, it's pretty good. Now, one of the most well-known things about the Hyperion is its ability to clear in dungeons. It's known for being one of the fastest weapons out there, if not the best, to clear dungeons. So let's go test it out. Okay, so I think the best way to test this out is to first try it with my old setup, which was a Terminator and an Archer setup here, and then after we test that, we'll use the Hyperion and the Mage setup and see the differences. For this Archer set, I'm going to be using our Wither Skeleton pet right here. I'm going to be going as Archer, obviously, and let's just see how this goes. I'm not going to be using any dungeon pots. So we have a 54-second blood rush right here, which is pretty decent judging with the Archer setup. Okay, so now we have the Mage setup out, our Storm Armor, our Hyperion, I have my Sheep pet out. I'm obviously going to be going as Mage, no dungeon pots again, let's just see how this goes. Alright, so we have a 45-second blood rush, but the key had spawned a bit late here, and I was just running around looking for it, so it's really more like a 40-second blood rush, which is 14 seconds better than the Archer setup, which makes this Mage setup pretty good. And obviously, it's not just good for blood rushing. I can also just walk around, get these other rooms. That's trap, but I think you guys get the point. If I just head in here, as you can see, all those mobs just died. If there's a mob like, if there's a room like this, which you just have to run around a bunch in, I can just TP around everywhere. And yeah, it's just a really good clearing weapon overall. Let's also just quickly go ahead and test this against Yellow Room. So this is the Shadow Assassin. And that was really fast. Let's also go ahead and test this against the Full Blood Room, which is what we have right here, so let's just go. So we got a little bit low there because Mage is squishy, but that was really fast overall. It's also probably worth mentioning that you can also use Hype for the Wither Shield ability, so I can just jump in the lava really with the Wither Shield ability, and I don't have to use my Wither Cloak, which is really nice. Okay, so next we're going to be basically testing out carrying Eman with this Hyperion. The reason it's really good is because RCM doesn't take aggro, so let's just go ahead and do this. Since we're going to be doing a tier 3 first. Obviously the hits phase is pretty similar. As you can see, the boss is not aggroing me, and I can just freely go ahead and just damage the whole thing. But as you guys saw, really easy. Sometimes I have mana issues, but sometimes if I just try to conserve my mana, don't skill issue it, it should work out pretty well. So next, Obviously, we have to try out a tier 4 with this. It's the same concept, we're still carrying. But this right here is going to spawn the boss. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill that. We're going to get our summons down. I'll put my overflux down as well. And we'll just go for this. I'm also going to be using Soul Whip for this. Soul Whip is actually really useful now because I can get a ton of mana back really fast. Yeah, as you can see, I'm starting to have mana issues here. I also do need to get my overflux down again, because it's running quite low in time, so I think I'm just going to Soul Whip a bunch here. Can I get it down? I can, okay. And I'll just go back to RCMing this. Overflux is really useful for the mana regen in this scenario. So I only have one summon down right now, but it's fine, I can get my mana back. Actually, I'll despawn this and get new ones in, because I got more of them. And it's almost dead, as you can see right here. And there we go. As you can see, pretty easy boss, just have some mana issues sometimes, but overall, pretty good. Obviously, I'm really pleased with our purchase today. After all, it is a Hyperion. But yeah, I think this is a great place to end the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, as it's the best way to support me and my channel. Also, make sure to join the Discord for giveaways, carries, and more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!